Wow, that's a weird face you're making there, Andy.
The idea for the YouTube thumbnail.
Don't make a weird face. Welcome to the Lucky Paper stream. We're playing some games of the Turbo Cube. I'm managing the stream from off screen.
He's a ghost.
This cube is
Spooky.
A special cube of mine where there's one little house rule that all spells and activated ability cost 2 generic mana less to play and activate. And it leads to a very weird environment where players get to take a lot of game actions and you get really complicated, paralyzing board states that I struggle to resolve and evaluate correctly. So why don't you guys tell us about your decks?
Who first, Anthony? You're the producer.
Go, James, go.
James.
Oh, no.
Break him off at deck tech.
My draft was pretty interesting in that I decided to draft green, which is not a color I've ever drafted before. The backbone of this deck is really fast spawned, but you'll notice I'm not playing a whole lot of lands because I actually wound up with quite a few eggs and like easy ways to like use the mana that I'm generating from the eggs in order to just draw a bunch of cards. So there's like a semi-combo with my deck in that fast spawn, Crucible of Worlds are ramming up Excavator, and either a fetch land or the Horizon lands will let me pay 1 life to draw a card, essentially.
You can't see me shaking my head disappointingly off camera, chat, but I'm doing it.
Horn of Greed also just provides some like consistency in terms of like if I just need to hit land drops using like Azusa or Dryad of the Elysian Grove. I've got some interaction with like Toxic Deluge and Deadly Designs. The issue is that we got to the end of the draft and I just didn't really have a good way of killing my opponent. So I had to dip into my third color, which is red. So I'm going to try and kill my opponent with Hellrider, On-Crop Crasher, and Subira. And if I use that in tandem with, where'd it go? Mirage Mirror, making another Hellrider, that's exactly 21 points of damage on turn 1. So that's how I'm going to try and kill my opponent, is just straight up normal combat damage. That's about it.
So normal.
Mm-hmm.
So normal. Good night, Brady. This is my deck, chat. It's not as good as James's deck, I don't think, even though I think James's deck does have a fatal flaw in that it doesn't have a broken win condition. Anthony's deck has all the broken eggs and also broken win conditions. James has just the broken eggs. I have neither, but it's okay. I do have 1 egg in the Guild Globe, but I've got a couple other things I can do for free. But mostly I'm playing a ramp deck, ? I've got things like Overgrowth, Summer Bloom, Harrow to try and make a lot of mana. My main win conditions are going to be stuff like Mana Gorger Hydra, potentially Ronos the Indomitable, Tireless Tracker. Those are the kinds of things I'm going to be trying to win the game with. And I think it's going to take a little bit of luck to make this work for me. The other thing I have going for me here is just a little Cemetery Gatekeeper, Harsh Mentor, Punisher package where one or both of those could potentially throw a big wrench into James's plan. James's deck is not quite as all in on artifacts as Anthony's deck was. I think a Gatekeeper on artifacts is a big problem for Anthony. For James, it's a minor to moderate inconvenience.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what's going to happen here. I don't have high hopes, but I will try my ding-dong best. How do you like to decide who goes first, James?
I also like high roll, but I really
sickos.
I've like come to love
the Anthony method of the plus minus.
I think it's fun.
All right, well, roll them.
+2.
+2 is pretty darn good. Ooh, +1.
All right, I'll take the play.
Just want to point out, if we hadn't rolled these stupid dice, I would have had an 11.
You can do poker hands.
I'm gonna lose because I'm on the draw on both my matches.
Sorry, that is
in the Turbo
reality.
Cube.
I'm excited about this match though because these are much fairer decks. And
Anthony's like, low key, I'm excited because you guys' decks suck, but they both suck equally. So it's gonna be interesting to see who sucks
I'm curious
worse.
to see. I haven't seen somebody like really go hard on the fast spawned Horn of Greed strategy yet, which could be interesting to see.
I was goldfishing this a lot a couple days ago, and this pretty consistently I think can kill on turn 1. So
really?
yeah.
That's horrifying.
Yeah.
Andy Flory, what is up, my dudes? Congratulations on your exciting new job. I'm about to get my teeth kicked in on turn 1, according to my opponent, James, Andy, so...
I mean, consistently is like 30% of the time, but...
That's very consistent, James.
You're just like, yeah,
that's
30%
very
of the time
good.
You get a turn 1 win before your opponent plays a land.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I didn't think about it that way.
I know what I'm going to be siding into, I can tell you already.
Yeah.
I think Pyrokinesis should be
It does
boarded in more.
jack shit against you.
Against some decks, it does nothing.
It does jack shit against most decks.
Oh yeah, we don't do that, do we?
No, we don't do that here.
Yeah.
We're grown-ups.
Yeah, I just remember presenting my deck for cuts on the black top of elementary school. Oh, I'm on the play, so I'm gonna keep my hand.
Give him a little tour of that hand, James.
Yeah, I've got things to do. I don't exactly have a game plan yet, but I don't think that matters.
I think I have to mull this, chat. I have a plan here with these two. It's something, but I basically have 4 lands in this hand, and that is a non-starter, I think. So I'm going to go to 6, James.
Okay.
I think if I sing the hook to Peg enough, we're going to get copyright claimed.
Is that another Steely Dan song?
That's the same Steely Dan song we've been talking about the entire time. It's just one Steely Dan song.
Is it Peg or Pig?
Peg.
Oh.
That's the name of a Steely Dan song?
That's the name of maybe his most popular song.
Wow, I'm really not super familiar.
Peg, come back to me. I think it's about a woman named Peg. I assume.
Okay.
That's what it sounds like. I've never really listened to the lyrics that closely. Maybe it's about how Steely Dan loves to be pegged. I don't know. I don't judge a man. All right, Chad, this is a better hand. We are definitely going to keep. Let's decide what we're going to bottom. And by decide, I mean I think I've already decided, and it's going to be this. I don't see how that does much for me. Meanwhile, these other things do much for me. I said do. All right, James, kill me.
Okay.
I'm ready.
That's the plan. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cycle Ichor Slick, draw a card. Kaleidostone, draw a card.
Should I be keeping track of your storm count for you? Is that going to be relevant in your deck?
I don't believe so.
Great.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to.
We're going to play Sungrass Egg, crack, make a green and a white. What are we using for white here?
The white dice.
Okay.
How about the white dice?
I was looking for yellow, but this makes more sense. Did I draw a card? I did not.
See, we're already
Did I
a
draw
quarter of the way through.
You should have 6 in hand if you drew a card. So you did draw a card.
So I did draw. So what did I draw? These were in my opening hand. I must have drawn this then. I hope.
Wait, no, because Kaleidostone drew a card on ETB too.
Yeah.
So
nothing I've played has not put a card back into my hand.
So you should
okay.
have used it 7, yeah.
Woo. All right. All right, we're going to use the green.
Thank you for the research, Donald. Donald, what is Steely Dan's most popular song according to... Oh, crap. I'm getting fast bonded.
No.
Oh, actually, I'm going to... Let's see. Do I still lose a life if I play a land?
That's a good question.
The Oracle text says if it's not the first one you play this turn, you lose a life.
So
I'm 95% sure.
We're good. Okay, in that case, I'm going to play a Marsh Flats. Going to go to 19.
Yeah, keep track of this fast bond life total, Anthony.
I'm going to go get a swamp. And I think that's the only thing Marsh Flats can get.
Hey, I mean, you're talking to the guy who played Iker Wellspring? Still not how to pronounce that word.
We decided it actually is Iker, even though I hear people say Iker all the time.
Single
I'm gonna use the
And then they said
mana.
Iker on the Wizards of the Coast stream.
I'm going to use the mana to play Mirage Mirror.
Sure, fine.
I'm going to play Dark Water Egg. I'm going to turn Mirage Mirror into a copy of Dark Water Egg. I am going to crack it. Not the Mirage Mirror, because maybe I don't want to do that. To draw a card, make 2. I'm going to play a Shadow Blood Egg.
Wow, you really did get
I
all
got
the
a
eggs.
lot of eggs.
I literally only had a chance to take 1.
I mean,
All right.
I only have
Draw.
2.
But you often
But one
you
of
have
them
way
is-
more just free artifacts that draw
is
cards,
true.
which I
That is
consider like
Alright.
egg adjacent.
I'm going to play Fiery Islet, take a damage,
18.
draw a card. Alright. I'm going to cast Brainstone and crack it.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah, people I think are not high enough on Brainstone in this environment.
All right.
Must have just drawn the Brainstone, otherwise surely would not have played Marsh
Correct.
Flats first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to play and crack Armillary Sphere Going to get
Now
two-
that I'm pretty confident is. Now I'm thinking about it too hard and I can't pronounce it.
Armillery.
Armillery,
I
thank
think
you.
It's armillery.
It's Armillery.
I'm gonna go get 2 mountains.
I thought you were going to say a bad card because it is a lot worse than a lot. Of
I'm
the
gonna go
other
get a
free
mountain and a
ones.
forest because I already have a red floating right now.
Wish I had pyrokinesis in my hand.
Just can you target players with that? You can't, right?
No.
That would be fun.
That
These
would
are
be
in my
broken.
hand.
That
I've
would be.
shuffled now. I'm gonna use one of the black to
IMX.
play Read the Bones.
James.
Scry 2.
I don't think he figured out how to win, but he
He knows how he's going to
He's
win. He's going to
confident
draw his whole deck
he
and then
will do
play his
so
3 creatures and attack
30%
with them.
of the time.
Okay, I'm gonna Scry 2, put 2 at the bottom, and I'm gonna draw 2 and lose 2. So I'm gonna go
Lose
to
two,
16. Draw 2.
You've still only played 1 extra land this turn.
Correct.
And we know you have 2 lands in hand.
Correct. And I believe this was a Shadow Blood egg.
It is a blue-black egg.
So I'm
Can't Mirage
going
Mirror copy Hell
to-
Rider anymore. Mirage Mirror is a Shadow Blood egg now, or
I'm
a
going to use the
Dimir
black
egg now.
mana and the blue and the black mana to make Wooburg. So I'm going to have 1 of each and 2 red.
The black with Kaleidostone.
Kaleidostone.
So you have to sacrifice it, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got 1 of each of the rest and 2 red. I'm going to play a mountain, take a land, take a damage.
15. Casper Genitus. Casper Genitus.
Hell Rider. Pay 1 on Crop Crasher.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a Shadow Blood guide. So the question is if I attack right now, it is 2 plus 6. That's 8. So do I crack this to try and keep going?
Do
I
it.
think the answer is I'm just going to see what happens. So
Oh,
we're going
cool.
to crack
I think that's
this.
wrong, so I'm glad.
Yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't keep the ability to Donald. Otherwise, it'd be even more
Alright,
disgusting.
I'm going to play Jack-o'-lantern. Going to crack it to draw a card.
You can put multiple triggers in the stack, so there are some weird cases where you can like. if
Here
the
we
thing
go.
has
We're going to
execute
pay
abilities that
1,
matter.
cast Horn of Greed.
Oh,
So-
look, he did it. He hit it. He hit it, chat.
We're going to take 1, go to 14, play a forest, draw a card.
But now, does
gonna
he even
play a
have lethal in
forest,
his deck? Is
draw
my
a card.
question.
Not
Without
on turn 1. I've
without
given
Mirage-
up the ability
without
to,
Mirage Mirror to copy Hell Rider.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a pretty good. All right, we're going to play this one tapped. Go to 12, draw a card. Cycle Migration Path, draw a card. We use 1 of the green to play Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Use another green to play Collector Oof. Go to combat, attack for 8. All right, I'm going to pass the turn after that.
I'll draw. I'll be very, very mad about Collector Oof.
Oof.
I'm just going to scoop.
Okay.
I mean, I can make a treasure token, a clue token. I can draw 2 cards, but I can't do anything with Collector Oof in play. So congratulations.
Wow.
Cool game of Magic. Love it for the stream. All right, let's do some sideboarding here. That's not my sideboard. That's all the green cards in the cube. Bring that in. Do I bring this in, chat?
So did that feel different than goldfishing the deck?
No. That did not. You're
Yeah, I don't know how I beat Collector Oof. Maybe I'm gonna lose.
You can, yeah, you can't even kill Collector Oof. You're right.
Can't kill it with
You just can't kill it. Period.
pathway arrows.
Yeah, you can't kill it.
Can't kill it with Monoscalion.
I'll be on the play, James.
Yeah, that's the real big brain play is ban it from the cube mid game.
All right, this is my only
Um,
sideboard plan, chat. This is coming out, and this is coming in. And we're gonna hope that's enough.
Yeah, I don't know what I want to take out.
Content.
The issue is that like my deck is so tuned in to doing the one thing very well that there's not a whole lot of sideboard cuts that I can make. So
Incidentally, James's deck is a perfect example of why I think taking free stuff is just basically always correct in this cube.
Right.
Like, doesn't matter what your win condition is. You just have a broken deck that can find it. It's like, drafting a really good storm deck in like a different kind of cube where it doesn't matter how you kill your opponent. You just make infinite storm,
okay, I think I have one thing that I feel comfortable cutting. So in that case, I'm going to cut these 2 cards, or this card for this card, just because I think the sideboard matches are going to wind up being a little bit more interactive. And the
That's because James heard me say I'm going to put in pyrokinesis, which I am.
He keeps saying a card, but then there's like a black bar over his mouth, and I can't hear what it is.
I think funny as you said that. I think our camera did the dumb thing where it like the image got
Stuttered.
messed up. Yeah, it's like as if you were like hacking the Matrix or something.
At the very least, I'm happy I goldfish this a lot beforehand because
I mean, it's very cool that your deck did that on game 1. As much as I didn't get to play any Magic, it was really cool.
And I was quick doing it. I can't imagine
yes
like having to
If you
do
had an
that for the
opponent
first time.
That was sure. Okay. Yeah.
All right, this is an easy keep, chat. So you might not realize it, chat, but we can dump our entire hand on turn 1, and we will be doing that. Well, entire hand minus the card we obviously don't want to dump on turn 1.
Okay,
You
I'm
show
gonna
my
keep
hand,
as
yeah?
well. I've got some cool things going. It's not. I don't think it's as powerful as the last hand, but it's a good hand, and it's got the potential to go off again. It's also strangely a better hand on the draw than on the play. So cool. I'm gonna keep it.
Are you ready, James?
I am.
I'm going to lead on a Reckoner Bank Buster.
You got it.
I'm going to tap it to remove one of its counters and to draw a card.
Okay.
I'm going to play a Windswept Heath. I'm going to go to 17, Anthony. Crack this Windswept Heath for an untapped Stomping Ground. Someone can do the math and tell me if I'm supposed to play the land first here to thin my deck so I'm less likely to draw Stomping Ground, or if I'm supposed to play the Reckoner Bankbuster first in case I draw Tireless Tracker.
I know for me, the lands are the last thing I do because of things like Fast Bond, and I want to have as many opportunities to spend mana before I play my lands.
It's not super visible. Just that red dice not super visible.
Thank you, producer.
Much better.
You're doing a great job, producer. I'm going to play Moonsilver Key.
That gets a Guild Globe.
I'm going to go get Guild Globe. I don't know why I spent so much time diligently shuffling my deck, knowing that I was going to do exactly this. Now I can shuffle my deck. Doot, 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 doot.
Is that also Steely Dan?
I'm going to play Guild Globe. Red. Plundering Barbarian.
Okay.
Make a treasure.
Okay.
I will tap the treasure for green. Play a Ronas the Indomitable.
You got it.
Indomitable. Maybe I just made a mistake already, actually. I think, yeah, I probably should have done something else. Did I draw a card off Guild Globe? I didn't draw a card off Guild Globe. That explains some things.
Never mind.
The what?
Nothing. I just
Cycle Catcher
Bankbusters
Crystal.
just keeps fucking with me.
Where's that oof?
All right. Guild Globe. Red-green. Green for Overgrowth on the Stomping Ground.
Neat.
Red for Harsh Mentor.
Okay, may I read this card?
Yes, you may.
All right.
Doesn't count cards in your hand, so you can cycle all you want.
Whenever activates an ability of an Oh, is that me? Just stop.
Is that your
One
go to
swipe
bed alarm?
I don't know what it
Is
oh,
that
that's,
is that you take a baby
No,
bottle? Is that you get a bottle of warm milk alarm?
That's my it's time to play Destiny 2 alarm.
This is my funny joke
no,
where I
are we-
imply that James is a baby.
Interfering with your destiny time.
Wow, this cube really is slow, huh? It's 8:30.
Artifact creature or land on the battlefield deals 2 damage to that player. Okay, you got it.
So my Ronis is going to hurt me a lot.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
that's just mana neutral, baby. All right, draw. Ooh. Okay. I mean, we didn't come here not to get hurt. All right, take 2.
18.
Make a white and a green. Draw a card. I might. Ooh, gosh.
Oh, interesting. You just realizing how many things are going to do damage to you?
Myself included. All right, I'm gonna use the green to play fast bond.
Myself included? Oh, sure, I see what you're
Oh,
saying.
yeah, the Harsh Mentor's only opponent, right? So Ronus is
Oh, great. I'm safe. Yeah, only opponent. Thank you, Theo.
confusing having that
All right.
and what's the other one? Cemetery.
Go to 17.
Yeah, Cemetery Gatekeeper cares about both. James at 17. Get a shock land, you coward.
I think I have to. So I'll take another
eggs
2.
are mana abilities. Is it not tax mana abilities?
Oh, yeah, I guess the egg doesn't hurt you because it's a mana
17
ability. All right, that's nowhere near as good now. This card is nothing but a disappointment in this
yeah,
cube.
don't worry about it. So wait, are you actually at 17?
I'm actually at
17, yeah.
So I do need to shock in for this.
It does actually do something, which is, I mean, it's worth including in the cube. Unfortunately, it doesn't do anywhere near as much as you want it to every time you cast it.
White, Crucible of Worlds. So if I find Horn of Greed, I draw my deck, more or less, with the Marsh Flats, because I can't get anything except for this. I'm gonna take one more and go to 16 and go get a Swamp.
You take 2 more. Your second land for turn,
Oh,
and
correct,
also,
correct.
yeah, you're at 15.
15. Okay, so it's 2 life.
Yeah, you can only draw.
Okay, not very many. Okay. 14. Llanowar Visionary, draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ooh, Mentor hits fetches. You cracked your fetch land twice. You take 4 more.
Oh, okay.
You're at 10.
Good to know.
That is not a mana ability.
Okay, well, in that case, I want to do this now then. I'm going to play Deadly Designs and kill these 2 things. I take 2 for each time I activate it, though?
Yes, you do.
Oh, and it's 5?
Yep.
So I'd take 10.
So you probably don't want to do that.
So I probably don't want to do that.
All right, Mentor is back on OP.
It's
really
not
swinging.
OP. It's just it's a frustrating selection of things.
Does it actually? Does it? Can I read that card?
Oh, does it track enchantments? I don't think it tracks enchantments. Artifact, creature, or land on the battlefield.
Oh my gosh.
Never mind. This card sucks.
I'm gonna kill both of those things. That's so weird. All right, so this is untapped still. Then, all right, I'm gonna root out your Bank Buster. Pay 2, draw a card.
I'm enjoying playing Magic the Gathering with my friends. At least I'll be done soon, and then I can just hang
I'll
out.
Take a damage. I'm gonna play Azusa. Pass to you.
1 card in hand?
1 card.
Zeus a pass, huh?
God, my deck sucks so much. I hate it. Ugh. Destroy that. 2 damage to each creature.
Yeah, you got it.
And
Back to the drawing board.
pass the turn.
Draw a card. Damn, that would have been. All right. Draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
Do I draw?
No damage. He's just playing his islet and
Right.
sacking it.
All right. Draw a card. Draw a card. Exile for a red.
Mm-hmm.
Play a on-crop crasher.
Mm-hmm.
Coming in for 3.
1, 2, 3. 14.
Making sure this can't block, right? You
It's
need
not a creature until I have
devotion.
another creature power 5 or
sure,
greater,
sure.
4 or greater.
Pass to you. No, I'm sorry. I can play this, take a damage, crack it, draw a card. I'm gonna be upset.
James at 8 now.
Damn, I should have remembered that I had fast bond. All right, play and crack Shadow Blood Egg. Black and red. Draw a card.
Interesting. Max says that if you have Azusa and Fast Bond, then you do still take damage from.
Susan's gone though.
Yeah.
All right. I will let this drain out of my pool and pass to you.
Untap. Draw. This deck sucks. Play Nykthos.
You got it. All right. Draw for turn.
I missed my deck from the other week. That was a good.
was a
That was a
scary
good
deck.
and cool
That was
deck.
a really scary deck.
This is like maybe the worst deck I've ever drafted in the Turbo Cube,
All
to be
right,
honest.
I'm going to
and it's the one I have to play on
hardcast-
stream for all time.
I'm gonna hard cast this Wandering Death to get. Or I'm sorry, I only have to pay 1 for that.
Yeah.
Neat.
You're so used to that card just being a free cycling, you don't think about the thing.
I thought it was 4. All right, so I'm gonna get back Llanowar Visuary and Azusa. I'm gonna play this Visionary, draw a card. All right, play and crack Armillary Sphere. I'm gonna go get 2 basics. I'm gonna go get 2 mountains.
Bumping up the volume. How's the volume sound to people?
You can't control the overall volume.
I might need to just be speaking a little bit more into the mic.
Oh, it's Anthony. It's a lot quieter. It's because Anthony's very quiet.
Oh.
James, will you take that third knob over there and turn it up to like, let's say, 4 o'clock? Yeah, there you go.
Hello. Oh yeah, I'm much louder now.
You don't sound quiet in person, but when you put a microphone in play, boy, robots really can't hear you.
All right, so this is in my. I'm gonna replay it. This is Zusa. I think I've not played a land this turn, so if I play this first mountain, I shouldn't take a damage.
I'll trust you on that.
Yeah. And then I'll go to combat and attack you for 3.
11.
I already did that this turn. Never mind.
What?
Because I started.
What are you talking
no,
about?
never mind. I'm gonna pass to you.
What are you
'Cause
doing?
The last turn, I realized I could cycle again after combat, so I'd conflated the 2 turns.
All right, it
together.
is tapped though, right?
Correct.
Basic land cycle migratory route.
Okay.
Play forest that I got with my basic land cycling, and I'll pass the turn.
Draw. Okay, it's kind of interesting. Guess I'll play my first land for the turn. I'm gonna play Subira.
Ooh, that's a card.
I'm gonna make it to where I guess Llanowar and Azusa can't block.
Can't be blocked, right?
Yeah, can't be blocked.
Mm-hmm.
I'll discard my hand, which is this minion's return, to make it if a creature 2 or less deals damage to you, you take I draw a card, and then I'll go to combat.
Sure.
So I'll attack with everything.
I will beast within my mountain.
Okay.
I'll make a beast.
Mm-hmm.
1 sec, I gotta draw a beast. Oh, you have a beast token?
I did get you a beast.
Oh, great. I don't have to draw a beast. I found one here. I will pay green to give that +6/+0 until end of turn.
Yep.
Thus turning on Ronus. I'll block on-crop crasher with Ronus.
Sure. Take 3.
Take 3. Go
Draw
to 8.
2. All right, so now I'm in trouble. Got to find a way to kill this beast token. So I'll draw 2. Play and crack Brainstone. put 2 back on top. Cycle Madness Icar Slick to kill the beast token.
Wow.
Draw a card.
This sucks so bad.
That was a cool use of Beast Within, though.
I mean, sure.
Cycle.
So sad. I'm usually so good at this cube. This draft was so bad, though.
Try to the Elysian Grove. Pass to you. Yep.
Pass.
Okay, my last card in hand is Hellrider.
You win.
Okay.
All right. Stupid game. All right. Hit stop recording. I get to stop playing now. Thank God. This is so painful. This deck is awful.